Hello boys and girls, today we're going to start with the 4 fours again and going over the solutions for 12, 13, 14, and 15 that you should have found yesterday. And then your first task for today is using 4 fours to solve for 16, 17, 18, and 19. And today we're going to learn a new number and how it works in one of our solutions. So for 12, one that I came up with was 44 plus 4, and then put that in parentheses, which 44 plus 4 is 48, and then divided by 4, 48 divided by 4 equals 12. 13, here's the new one, is I used 4 with an exclamation mark behind it, and I'll explain what that is in a minute, minus 44 divided by 4. So what 4 exclamation mark is it's actually 24. Any number that has a exclamation mark behind it, you do all the numbers in front of it. So it's like 1 times 2, which is 6, is 2 times 3, which is 6, times 4, and 6 times 4 is 24. So this would be 24. Okay? And then if I had a 6 exclamation, I would do 1 times 2, which is 2, times 3, which is 6, times 4, which is 24, times 5, which would be 24 times 5, which is 120, and then times 6, which 120 times 6 would be 720. So 6 exclamation would be 720, but we're just worried about 4 exclamation because it's another 4 that we can use. Okay? And then for 14, I came up with 4 times, and then in parentheses, 4 minus 0.4 or 4/10 minus 4/10. So 4 minus 4/10 would be 3 and 6/10. Well, 4 times 3 and 6/10 is, let's see, 24. Carry my 2, that's 12, 13, 14. That would be 14, and then we have 1 decimal place, so I moved the decimal 1 place over. 14 and 4/10, and minus that 4/10 right there would leave me with 14. And for 15, I came up with 44 divided by 4 plus 4. So 44 divided by 4 is 11, plus 4 would give me 15. So there's a solution for 12, 13, 14, and 15. And your first task for today is using the 4 fours. And again, you can use the 4 exclamation, which makes 24. Okay? And you guys have been doing a great job and finding many different strategies and solutions for these numbers. And it's been wonderful to look at them and see all the different solutions and strategies. Your first task is using 4 fours, solve 16, 17, 18, and 19. And we'll go over those on Monday. Hello, it's me, Mr. Fieck, and today one of your tasks is going to be doing a card trick. So I'm going to show you what the expectations are, and then in tomorrow's video I'll show you the solution, and in Seesaw you can write the order or the strategy you use to try to figure out the pattern. So I'm going to put my screen down and kind of show you how the card trick works. Okay? Alright, so you need the cards ace through 2. So I have ace is going to be the 1, then I have 2 through 10. So you're going to mix these up, and what you're going to be expected to do is that without looking over at them, you got to flip this over, the next card has to go under the pile, and then the next one needs to be a 2. Okay, that didn't work, so now I need to redo the cards. Okay, obviously I know my ace needs to be on top, so my ace is going to be on top, and then I know I need another card before my 2, so then maybe it goes ace, 10, 2, 10, ace. So now let's try, and I'm going to put these on top. So the first card I'm going to flip over is my ace. This one goes underneath. The next one is a 2. This one goes underneath. Is the next one a 3? Oh, it's a 4. Okay, so then I need to start over. So what you do is you just constantly have to try and figure out the pattern of that. You go one card underneath. That first you flip the ace over, one card underneath, then it should be a 2. One card underneath, a 3. One card underneath should be a 4. And you keep doing that until you figure out the pattern, and then you should end up with your cards all in order of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All in order by following that pattern. Flip over the ace, put one under, should be 2. Put one under, should be a 3. Put one under, should be a 4. And continue on until you get all of them done. And see if you can post and tell me what you think the pattern is and what strategy you use to figure it out in Seesaw. Alright, have fun! Your next task for today is using a 100 grid like you see on your screen, and you need to try and find a way using a strategy that if you added up all the numbers from 1 to 100, what would that equal? So you could do 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 6 is 21. You could just go through and add them all, but try to look for patterns to make it easier. And then in Seesaw, I want you to think of, and what answer did you come up with? What strategy or patterns did you use to get your answer? Adding 1 through 100. And I'm going to share with you a strategy or a solution using patterns that a guy came up with a really long time ago that was pretty genius and made it pretty simplified. And I'm curious to see what patterns you come up with and the answers that you come up with as well. All right, good luck.